Hello. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Okay. Welcome to session 4 of the PLUTO Labs. Yeah. So I feel like I have the tendency to ramble whenever I start these, but I think I don't have to. I could just start right away. So I think we're going to start again with some sun salutations. And maybe I'll find a better place to put my laptop this time. Okay. So to warm up and kind of wake up our body and give our body the chance to, I don't know, release some stuck emotions or whatever. We're gonna do, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna okay, so we're gonna start with some twists. I think twists are always a nice way to start any kind of, I don't know, I like twists. So you can just find a comfortable seat on the floor, or you can also do this on a chair. If you're doing this on a chair, because sitting on the floor is not an option for you right now, then you still want to try and have sit straight and kind of move. Yeah, whatever. Sorry. If you're doing this from a chair, just make sure you're sitting straight and your legs are kind of like making a right angle. So you can, But if you're doing this on the floor, you can just find a comfortable seat on the floor. And you can go into easy seat. I think the Sanskrit term for easy seat is kasana, but I'm not sure right now. Anyway, so we're gonna start by finding a comfortable seat, having a straight spine, and with an inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms up in the air. We're gonna interlace our fingers and flip our palms to the sky. And then we're gonna twist to the right. So we're gonna have our left hand on our right knee and the right hand behind us. We're gonna either look to the right or over our right shoulder. We're just gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. And on our next inhale, we're gonna come back to center, sweeping our arms up again. Interlacing our fingers, flipping the palms up to the sky. Inhale, and then our exhale, we're going to twist to the left. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And then our next inhale, we're going to come back to center. Flipping the palms up in the air. And letting them go. Okay, my dog wants to play. Here it is. And you know what? Instead of sun salutations, we're actually gonna do maybe 2 to 3 rounds of the circle of joy. So we're gonna start in our Anjali Mudra. So we're gonna have our palms touching the front of her chest. And gonna inhale here, and with an exhale, we're gonna interlace our fingers and push our fist. Oh, maybe it this way. Interlace our fingers and gonna push our palms away, and also like rounding our back. On an inhale, we're gonna draw our fists up or our palms up, and open our chest. On the next exhale, we're gonna let the arms go or let the hands go and draw them behind our back, interlacing our fingers behind our back. And on an inhale, we're gonna push or pull our palms to the back and open our chest. And on exhale, we're gonna let go again and come back to the front in our Anjali Mudra. Okay, so inhale here, exhale this way, inhale this way, exhale this way, inhale this way, exhale this way. Okay, so we're gonna let's do 3 rounds of that, and then maybe let's do 2 rounds of that, and then we're gonna start with the journaling portion. Okay, so we're gonna start with our hands folded in front of our chest. Inhale, or like maybe let's start by exhaling all the air, and then we're gonna inhale through our nose. Exhale, push the fist to the front. Inhale, draw our palms up, open our chest. Exhale, let go and interlace arms fingers behind the back. Inhale, draw the fist away, open your chest. And exhale, let go and find your palms again in the front of your chest. Okay, let's do that once more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Good. Then we're going to start with the journaling portion. I feel like I had an idea about the prompt last night, but I didn't write it down. So if you want a prompt, because maybe you don't even need a prompt. I feel like my idea might not have been about a prompt, but like about something that I should journal about. Okay. So what I'm thinking has kind of to do like a little bit with parts work. I'm not like a scholar or anything or of that, but So the idea is that okay, no, I can't. Okay, I have got something. So think about, oh, I didn't write anything in the chat. I guess I'll do that maybe now, or I'll do that. You know what? I'm just gonna tell you what I want to do first. So think of, maybe I'll find it easier if I write it down. Okay, so we did like first. Okay, now I know how to frame this. So think of a moment, a situation, maybe it's longer ago, maybe it's not that long ago, where you felt like you were slipping back into old patterns that you thought you'd left behind. And I want you to imagine that, like, kind of those old patterns or look at those old patterns surfacing as kind of a part of you, that maybe, yeah, you associate that behavior maybe with a specific age of yours or time in your life. And I want you to write a letter to that part, asking about why they're surfacing, why they're coming back, and maybe also how it made you feel that those patterns came back. And perhaps you also want to give that part a chance to answer. So I'm just gonna write down the instructions, I guess. And then I'm gonna start the clock. I'm gonna put some kind of more like broader general examples in I don't know, maybe to make it more clear what I mean, but it can literally be anything. Okay, so we're gonna have 20 minutes of journaling in total, and I will let you know after 10 minutes. So in case you would like kind of to switch sides, or in case you want to also have time for your part to answer, you can use the first 10 minutes for the letter to that part, kind of from the perspective of your current self, and the second half of the journaling time to respond as the part that we're addressing. Yeah, and then as always, we're going to close with some somatic integration. But yeah, so okay, good. So I will put on a timer for 10 minutes this time, and then I'm gonna repeat the timer for 10 minutes. All right. So again, feel free to turn on some music in the background, and yeah, be kind. No, say whatever you want to say. Honestly, you might actually want to cuss them out. Maybe you want to cuss that part out. I don't know what you want to do. Just it's a letter. You don't that you're not actually going to send it to yourself. So you can literally say anything. Okay, that's why am I feeling so rambly this morning. Okay, so we're starting the clock. 10 minutes. If you don't want to switch, that's fine. You can ignore the thing in the middle. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself now. Happy journaling. Okay, so the first 10 minutes are over. I'm actually not going to switch because I had a very hard time getting into the activity in the beginning, and I think I'm not following my instructions super well, but that's also not really the point. So yeah, in case you want to switch, those were 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes left now. Okay. Okay, the next 10 minutes, so altogether the 20 minutes are over. I'm just gonna finish writing the sentence that I just started, so feel free to do the same, and then we're gonna come back here. Okay. I feel like stretching. Let's stretch a little bit more. I'm standing on. Okay. I think I'm actually now. I feel like doing some sun salutations. So I'm gonna cue 1/2 sun salutation. I'm gonna cue 1/2 sun salutation, and then 1 sun salutation A, and yeah, and then for the third one, you can decide which one you want to do. Okay, so for can't decide where to put my camera. So for the 1/2 sun salutation, you're gonna find a good stand. I like standing a bit broader, about hip distance apart, but feel free to have your feet more closer or wider apart. Stand straight and draw our shoulders together, turn our back, so our palms face outside. Want to imagine that there's a string pulling up from the crown of your head. You're going to have just the slightest bend in the knees, just so your knees aren't locked. And you want to try to really stack kind of your head above your hips. Okay. So on an inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up. Have our palms meet above our head. Maybe go into a slight back bend. And then we're going to push the walls away and bend down into forward fold. Maybe you want to bend one knee and stretch the other one. And then on your next inhale, we're going to come up for a half lift. You can either have your hands on your legs or on the floor. Then on exhale, we're going to bend down again into forward fold. Now you want to maybe grab your elbows and rock a bit from side to side with a bend in the knees, as much of a bend as you would like. And really let your head hang here. Okay, now on an inhale, we're gonna slowly roll up. You might need to also like exhale in between. But yeah, just try to slowly roll up, kind of one vertebrae at a time. Let the head stacks on last. And then you're gonna sweep the arms up again. Meet above the head and draw the palms down again through the midline in front of your chest, and then drop them to the side again. Okay, so that was the half sun salutation. Now we're going to cue sun salutation A. So we're going to sweep the arms up again with an inhale. Let the hands meet above. Move into a small back bend. And then exhale, fold down and push the walls away. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Walk your feet back into plank position. Push the floor away. Inhale. And then on exhale, lower down chaturanga, either halfway or all the way. So either going to cobra or upward facing dog. And then tuck your toes and move into downward dog. Really, again, also here, push the floor away. Try to have a straight back as much as possible. That means you can also, your heels don't have to touch the ground. Your legs don't have to be entirely straight. Take a few breaths here. And then look up between your hands and either walk or jump your feet behind your hands. Forward fold. And inhale, come up for a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up again. Arms come with you. Sweep them up. Palms meet above the head, small back bend. And pull them down in the front of your chest. And down at your side. Okay. I'm going to do a third sun salutation. Your choice. You can either do half sun salutation, full sun salutation A, or maybe you even feel like a sun salutation B. So, okay, inhale. Exhale. Okay. I'm gonna shake it out. Even blow your lips like is it called blowing raspberries? I'm never sure. But yeah, that concludes session 4. Yeah. It might be that this is the last one for this week, and maybe we're gonna, I'm still have to figure out kind of how to continue this. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. Thanks for joining. If you're joining to watch, if you're like replaying the live, I'd love to know how this was for you in the comments. If you have any feedback when it comes to the journaling prompt, or just like just let me know how that was for you. I feel like, for me personally, I struggled a bit with my own prompt this morning, and I was kind of writing about how I was struggling with it. So I think I definitely want to, if I feel like I want to have like a proper prompt next time, maybe not come up with it in the moment, but think about it a bit more beforehand. But yeah, that's for me to figure out. And yeah, I think there's nothing much left to say at this point. I hope I'll see you either in another live or a different video. And I hope that you have an easeful rest of your day. Be kind to yourself and others. Drink enough water. And take care of your meat suit. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you. Bye. Oh, wait a second. I wanna actually can I oh yeah, okay. I just wanted to copy my chat because I think I don't have access to it later anymore. Now I'm gonna end it. Bye.